So let's say you've done that really great work and you've brought awareness to your thoughts, your subconscious thoughts, and these beliefs, and you've sorted through and been able to differentiate between the ones that are true and the ones that are not. What's the next step? The brain will always look for evidence to whatever you are telling yourself. The ones that are not true, we don't want to find evidence for to keep supporting and reinforcing it. So what we need to do next is to find the evidence of the opposite. So I used an example of in a previous video of a child that had trouble focusing, that was always told that they're scattered and they're unfocused and, settle down, that now as an adult has found the tools to be able to have some clarity, have some focus, and are achieving all of their dreams and goals. If that person still has those little thoughts and beliefs that pop up that say, you're scattered, you'll never amount to anything, you can't focus on anything for more than 5 seconds, that's where that person would need to first be aware of the thought that comes up, then stop, pause, take a moment, take a breath, and give the evidence of why this is not true. And then reinforce it with a positive phrase that is true. If some emotion can be felt behind the positive phrase, that would be awesome. So in this example, the person that used to be scattered, that is no longer scattered as an adult, and they're doing well, the thought or the belief that pops up that says, you'll never amount to anything, you can't focus on anything, you'll never be able to do anything in your life because you can't settle down and focus and bring your mind into a calmer state. That person could then stop and say, I am able to meditate. I'm able to spend time in nature, connect. I'm able to create important and loving relationships. These are true. I have a great career that I enjoy. I have tools for when my mind does get busy, and I have been able to succeed. I am doing well. All is well. And then if that person, while saying those things, can feel some confidence or feel some happiness or joy or pride about that, that will reinforce that new positive thought and the evidence behind it. And then just like the brain will believe the negative thoughts, it will also believe the positive and the evidence that supports it. So that whenever that negative thought comes, because they still will pop up, but hopefully less and less, because every time that negative thought comes up, that person now has the reinforcement, the evidence of, no, it's the opposite of that. That's not true. I've heard some people suggest even just to say, that's not me anymore. That's not true. And I've personally felt that that's been useful for me in some cases. But for the tougher ones, the ones that have been around longer, the really negative ones about confidence or self-worth, I like to add the evidence, because there's much evidence, and you will too have much evidence to prove the opposite. The more that you set your brain straight, the less that it will go to the negative thoughts, or when it does have a negative thought, the quicker it'll be able to come out of it so that you don't get stuck in that loop. Give it a try. You are so worth it.